The idea that government should be telling Virginians what kind of car they must drive is just simply wrong.
That was Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin and why Virginia is now rolling back their electric vehicle standards after the previous Democratic governor had signed on to match California's rules. Joining me today is the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Jason Miyares. Jason, welcome.
Great to be with you, Mike. Thanks so much for having me.
So why do California standards not work for the people of the Commonwealth of Virginia, in your view?
Well, what Governor Youngkin recognizes that we are not going to be beholden to an unelected board in California trying to dictate to Virginians what kind of car they drove. And so they asked me to do a legal analysis of that. It dates back to the previous governor. They drafted a bill that used permissive language like may instead of command language. And then they referenced a section of the California code that no longer is existence, actually is going to be repealed at the end of the year. And so as a result, it was our legal analysis that this is now discretionary. And so I so applaud Governor Youngkin for wanting to make sure that Virginians are in charge of their own destiny and saying, no, we're not going to adopt what California did, in which they ban all non-electric vehicles on a graduated scale all the way up to 2035. And you won't be able to buy a non-electric vehicle anymore at a time where, as your show has reported before, the Inflation Reduction Act under Biden had $1.7 billion to build 500,000 electric charging stations across the country. And to date, that passed in 2021. As of January of this year, they built all of one. So they are not even able to meet what they have dictated to the American people, whether it's bureaucrats in Sacramento or bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. And so kudos to Governor Youngkin for standing with Virginians and standing with common sense, and we applaud him.
All right, it is political season. I don't need to tell you that. Let's take a look at the polling in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Of course, President Biden won Virginia by 10 percentage points in 2020. Our polling at this point in the campaign shows a 48-48 dead heat. What are you hearing as you travel around Virginia? Is it a tight race?
Well, I mean, I think it is, because I like to say Virginia is not a blue state or a red state. It's a common sense state. And Virginians have seen what has happened, not just in Virginia, but across the country since President Biden has taken office. They've seen 8.2 million illegal crossings since the Biden administration began. That's larger than the population of 32 states. They've seen the prices of groceries are now up 22% since Biden took office. The price of gasoline has skyrocketed. Just the cost to live is so much more expensive now. And then you take in the fact that they're seeing a world on fire where weakness, not just domestically, but weakness abroad. You are seeing a international stage as dangerous as you've ever seen. And don't forget, Virginia has the highest concentration of military veterans and active duty of any state in the union. And so they know what happened with the withdrawal. I still have constituents that bring up the withdrawal in Afghanistan. The legacy media maybe have forgotten about that.
Right.
But they compare that to the 4 years under President Trump, a strong America, an economy where real wages were going up, inflation was under control, and America was strong both domestically and also abroad. And I think they could see the clear difference and why you see the polls so tight in Virginia.
Virginia Attorney General Jason Miyares, thank you so much for your time and your analysis today.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.